Your auto light dealer presents your favorite friends from Gasoline Alley.
Hold it, Wilmer. Hold it till I get this phone.
Okay, Skeezix.
Wallet and Bobble Garage, Skeezix Wallet speaking. What's that? Oh, yes, sir, we can fix it. We can fix anything on four wheels. Sure, we'll be waiting for you right here in Gasoline Alley.
Yes, it's Gasoline Alley, the comic strip that's a favorite in more than 100 great newspapers. In this episode, The Adventure of the Defective Detective, the boys seem to stumble into the most mysterious murder and mayhem when they meet a man with a hole in the head. But first, a word from the friendly auto light dealer in your own hometown. And now, Gasoline Alley. It's shortly after luncheon time in the garage right now, and Skeezix and his partner, Wilmer Bobble, are repairing a flat tire on a big black sedan. Or perhaps it would be more accurate to say that Skeezix is repairing the tire, for Wilmer seems very interested in an ad in the local paper.
Listen to what it says here about the murder, Skeezix.
I suppose I'll have to, Wilmer. Hand me that tire tool, will you?
Oh, yeah. Here you are.
Thanks.
This ad says about the murder.
Wilmer, they haven't started advertising murder in the paper, have they?
If you'll just listen, Skeezix, I'll tell you. Now, it's an ad for the Bijou Theater.
There. Ah, tube's like new now. All right, I'm listening.
It says, beginning with today's matinee, the most famous detective of radio, stage, and screen, Peter McPeeper, the private eye, in person.
What does private eye mean?
Skeezix, sometimes your ignorance appalls me. Private eye means detective. Haven't you seen Peter McPeeper or heard him on the radio?
I suppose so, Wilmer. Hand me the air hose.
Yeah, here you are.
Thank you.
Now, listen to what it says about the murder.
All right, go on.
It says, Peter McPeeper in person will reenact on a stage one of the great murders of history and will show how he solved the crime. There, what do you think of that?
I suppose some people will pay to see it.
What do you mean, some people? I'm going to pay to see it.
Huh?
Well, what I mean is, the matinee starts in about half an hour, Skeezix, and I thought...
you're taking the afternoon off. Is that what you mean?
Well, yeah, Skeezix. That is, of course, if you think you can get along without me.
Oh, I guess I'll manage.
Well, after all, we've almost finished this job.
We've almost finished. Wilmer, you've done nothing but read about Peter McPeeper, the private eye.
Well, just tell me what you want me to do, Skeezix.
Help me finish here. The man who left this car said he had to have it by 2 o'clock.
Yeah, it's almost 2 now.
Yes, and he said he wanted the spare put on in place of this one. Huh. Here, I've almost got enough air in it.
When we finish here, maybe you can come to the matinee with me, Skeezix.
No thanks.
But Peter McPeeper, the private eye, is the greatest detective of all time. I remember in one of his movies, he looked at a man's track and was able to tell, just from looking at the track, mind you, he was able to tell that it was made by a left-handed diamond cutter who owned a St. Bernard puppy and a sweetheart in Lower California. And then there was the time that he...
Oh, Wilmer, that stuff is ridiculous.
What do you mean it's ridiculous?
I mean, detective stories are fun to see or listen to, but it's the police who actually solve all the crimes.
Skeezix, you are absolutely wrong. Peter McPeeper never calls in the police. No, sir. He faces the criminal single-handed. He looks him in the eye, and he makes him wilt with fright. Peter McPeeper is absolutely fearless. He's...
All right, Wilmer. This tire's finished. Put it away, will you, and give me the spare.
Oh, sure, Skeezix, sure. I'll just roll it to the back of the car. I guess the spare is in this trunk, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess so. The man didn't say when he left the car.
Yeah, I guess it's in here.
Hurry it up, will you? The man will be back any minute now.
Okay, Skeezix. Having trouble opening this rear trunk.
Maybe the tire's inside the car in the back seat.
Yep, I'm getting it open now. There. I got it, Skeezix. Oh, I beg your pardon, sir. I didn't know you were in there. Skeezix! There's a man in this trunk.
Oh, now that's silly, Wilmer. What would a man be doing in that trunk?
He's not doing anything. He's just lying here, looking out of both eyes and a bullet hole in the middle of him. Oh.
Wilmer, it is.
Look there in his chest.
A dagger and a pistol.
Don't touch them, Skeezix. They're clues, the murder weapons. I'll take them.
Have you finished my car?
Skeezix, it's him.
The man who left the car here.
He's the murderer. Well, I know what to do in a case like this.
Where is everybody? I'm in a hurry.
I've got the gun and dagger, Skeezix. Come on.
Wilmer, maybe we'd better wait.
Is anybody here? Oh. Here you are.
Yes, we're here, you murdering swine.
Huh?
Make one false move and I drill you where you stand.
That gun. Don't point it at me.
I'll do worse than point it at you.
If you want my money, I'll give it to you. That gun, it might go off.
Darn right it'll go off and you'll drop in your tracks, you low-down murderer.
Help!
Wilmer, he's gone.
He's gone, but he won't get far. Don't you worry about that.
I'll call the police right away.
Call him if you want to, Skeezix. But I'm rushing right over to the Bijou. This is a case for Peter McPeeper, the private eye.
Back to Gasoline Alley and the adventure of the defective detective. Well, the boys discovered a body in the trunk of a big black sedan on which they were fixing a flat tire. Skeezix called the police and, against his better judgment, left things in charge of Bix and Sarge before the police arrived. Well, at the moment, the boys are backstage at the Bijou, and...
I should have stayed till the police got there, Wilmer, but I knew you'd get in trouble
We'll
and...
clear this thing up in no time, Skeezix. Oh, wait, there's the manager. Oh, Mr. Jones!
Yes? Oh, hello, Wilma. Skeezix.
Mr. Jones, we're looking for Peter McPeeper, the private eye.
And so is that audience looking for him. Now, just listen to them when I part this curtain.
But where is Mr. McPeeper?
Backstage here somewhere, confound him. I've played the newsreels 3 times, and that audience is getting mad. McPeeper refuses to go on.
Oh, what's wrong, Mr. Jones?
How do I know, Skeezix? He won't tell anybody. Just wanders around mumbling that he's ruined, he's finished.
Oh, well, he'll feel better when we tell him about the case we've got for him.
Well, I hope somebody can do something to get him to go on with his act. Confounded, that audience out there will tear down this theater if something doesn't happen soon. I got the curtain up, the lights on.
Just which way did he go, Mr. Jones?
Huh? Down that corridor, mumbling to himself. There he comes.
Skeezix, the murderer.
I'm very sorry, Mr. Jones. Nothing like this has ever happened before. But you...
Yes, you murdering swine, and this time I'll get you.
Help!
I'll get you this time.
Mr. Jones, look. They're running round and round on the stage.
The audience thinks it's part of the act.
Look out. Here they come.
Help, Mr. Jones! Help me! This madman, he...
Now I've got you, you murdering swine. Now I'll choke you.
Wilmer, he's blue in the face. Stop it, Wilmer. Stop choking Mr. McPeeper.
Mr. McPeeper? McPeeper? Is he McPeeper?
Yes. And why do you say he's a murderer?
He's a madman, Mr. Jones. He chased me away from his garage with a gun. Now he comes here.
Mr. McPeeper, the body in the trunk of your car.
Of course it's in my car. That's why I can't go on with my act.
You use a dead body in your act?
It's a dummy. The most lifelike dummy in show business. I paid hundreds of dollars for it. And when this hold-up man chased me away,
Wilmer isn't a hold-up man, Mr. McPeeper. He thought you were the murderer.
He's a madman. Kept me from getting my dummy, and now I can't go on with my act.
But why didn't you ask the police to get your dummy?
No, that would have been the end. Peter McPeeper never called in the police.
Oh, I think I'm beginning to see. Also, Peter McKeeper is supposed to be absolutely fearless, right?
Of course he is. And if the story ever got out that I was chased away by a simple garage mechanic...
You mean me, Mr. McPeeper?
Yes, I mean you. If that story ever got out, I'd be the laughing stock of the country.
Now, gentlemen, that audience, we've got to do something about putting on this show. Now, please.
But I have no dummy to play my murder victim. By the time I could get my dummy, it would be too late.
Wait a minute, Mr. McKeeper, wait.
Yes, Mr. Wallet.
I've got an idea. Maybe it won't work, but let's try it anyway. Now, here's what
And now here he is, in person. Peter McPeeper, the private eye.
Thank you. Due to certain difficulties, I was unable to bring to the theater my usual stage props. However, the show must go on. As you know, I use a dummy in my act. A dummy which I've used for years. A most satisfactory dummy, I thought, until today. Today, however, I've discovered a dummy to end all dummies. In fact, so naturally does this dummy perform, I'm sure you'll agree that being a dummy must have been his life's work. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, for this performance only, appearing in my act, taking the part of the dummy, that prominent local citizen, J. Wilmer Bobble.
Hello, folks.
Your Gasoline Alley friends will be back in just a moment. Now, a word from your own Autolite dealer. Now, a word about the next adventure in Gasoline Alley. Here's Skeezix.
Wilmer, please, sit down.
Your Honor, if the court pleases, I object.
Wilmer, no.
The witness, Your Honor, is perjured, forsworn, and suborned. Also, the witness is a point-blank liar.
Wilmer, please. The witness is you.